can see, my co-host is not here at the moment. Hopefully she'll be joining us over the big fight weekend featuring Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. But before I go any further, make sure you hit them like and subscribe buttons and make your phone aware of all the notifications that be coming through. As I said, we're going to be looking at Ryan Garcia today. We spoke about Devin earlier, but let's focus a little bit on Ryan. Ryan he's lost one fight, so he's going into this fight with one defeat, which was last year to Tank Davis. He lost by a body shot. He was actually doing okay in that fight for the first couple of rounds, but I think Tank started to take over and show his dominance, and which resulted in a stoppage in the 7th round with a good body shot to the liver. A lot of people said Ryan quit that fight. I'm not sure whether he did, because the body shots they are delayed, and believe me, when they get down there, you don't really want to move after you've taken one. So but anyway, that's in the past. Now we're dealing with what's happening over the weekend. I had the weigh-in today, and Ryan came in 3 pounds overweight, a cracking 3 pounds overweight. And he's going to be fined $1.6 million, which is a hell of a lot of money for us, but for him, I think it's peanuts. Him so much overweight, I'm not sure what that's about. His training routine and his trainer. I'm not sure, there's a lot of speculation about this. I mean, my opinion is that I think Ryan is more interested in winning than actually winning the title. I think he desperately doesn't want to lose to Devin Haney, and I think if he dries out and he comes in at the weight, I think he's going to leave himself weak again. He's quite big. Well, he's a mega star, really, isn't he? Not through his boxing, but just through his Instagram. He's got a big following, a bit like is it Jake Paul? But he's got a big following, big fan club. He's an attractive guy. He's got good pulling potential, and this is again, I don't think it's so much his boxing ability that's getting him these fights. It's the fact that he's a crowd puller, and he's got a big crowd, and that makes money, that spills beans, that makes a lot of bucks. So promoters are happy to sort of like push him through the queue up to these big title fights and so forth, because they know that they're going to get a lot of money off him. But as I said, he came in 3 pounds overweight for this fight, and I'm not sure how that looks. How that sort of like looks at what sort of training he's been doing, the lack of training he's been doing. Also, you have to look at his trainer James, the former trainer of is it Errol Spence? What sort of discipline, what sort of charge did he have in Ryan's training? Did he actually, was he the head coach, or was Ryan his own head coach? All this will tell, but it won't look good on James he still doesn't look good on James, the fact that he came in overweight. And if he gets banged out really quick, it's going to look terrible on him, because that would be his third fighter, high profile fighter that he's had and who lost. So, there's a lot riding on this. But as I said, Ryan is, he is a good fighter. He's definitely a good fighter. But I don't think he's a fighter of Devin's league, just like he wasn't a fighter of Tank's league. I don't think he's, in comparison to these guys when they're amateurs and they've come through as pros, I don't think he's made the leap in regards to boxing ability. Devin Haney, you can see the improvement in his, his boxing style and his boxing IQ and the way he gauges distance and so forth. And you can see how he's matured. With Ryan, it doesn't appear to have changed. He's obviously gotten older, stronger, but his technique seems the same. It seems, he just throws fast uppercuts when you see him on Instagram, and all he's got is the left hook, his head's up high. All of these things are what Tank Davis said, that he hasn't actually proved. He's got nothing. And I still think that that will be the same story over the weekend. I still believe that he won't have improved or he won't show anything any different over the weekend. Um, you know, even some of the training methods that I've seen over the few weeks um, on the countdown series, again, I don't see anything that actually jumps out and I say, you know what, this guy's looking good, he looks dangerous. I don't see anything like that. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff that's been advertised. I don't know whether whether he's done it on purpose, whether he's throwing out stuff that look really unusual and strange, and whether that's to pull in more people to watch the fight, and whether that's to try and throw Devin Haney off his stride. I don't know, but some of the stuff is quite odd, and I don't believe, based on what I've seen, based on his weight now, 3.5 pounds over the weight, I don't believe that he's been training methodically. I don't think he's been training properly, and I think it's all going to show at the weekend, and that's why I believe that Devin Haney stops him within the distance. I would say within maybe 7 or 8 rounds. I mean, the only keys for victory to me for Ryan is if he catches him early with one of them wide left hooks. But that's early. I'm talking maybe 1 to 4 rounds. But anything after that, I think he will lose focus. I think he'll lose discipline, and he might remember, especially if Devin hurts him, he'll start to remember what happened in the tank fight. So, and I'm not sure whether he's got the appetite. I don't even know whether he thinks he's got the appetite, you know, but it'll show over the weekend. But as I said, I strongly believe that his preparation and his mental attitude towards this fight, in my opinion, is lacklustre, and I think he'll lose, in my opinion. But anyway, I expect it to be a really good fight. But thanks for joining me tonight. Hopefully, we can meet up all again later on, just before the fight, have another discussion, and see what develops, what more develops along the route. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and hit that like and subscribe button, and keep yourself tuned and that notification. Any comment, just leave it down below, and I'll respond to anything. Thanks very much.